Hi Leo, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your next 2 weeks of your love reading. So I've already pulled the oracle cards and I will get straight into it. I'm going to read from the book for you. So let's see. 29 is breathe. So your energy here, we have breathe. And it says, don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there's no need for tension. Savor the moment and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. So you could be feeling a little bit like you're trying to kind of rush the situation, or you want things to move quicker. Maybe you want them to move to the next step quicker. Maybe if you're not in contact, you want them to come and speak to you. Maybe if you're single, you're like, where's my person? So you could be in quite a rush, and it's saying just enjoy the moment. Like the more you kind of live in the moment, the quicker it will bring what you want to you. On their energy, we have by the book. So it says, getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way that you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. So on your person's side, they're kind of like, if Leo would only do this, or if they could only just see where I'm coming from, or like they're kind of doing things their way. I feel like they're in the way of like their way or the highway type of energy right now. I don't think it's working out for them, because I feel like maybe there's a bit of a standoff here, and you're like, well, I'm not going to be the first one to make a move. I'm going to be patient. And this person's like, well, I'm not going to be the first one to make the move, because I want them to do things my way. So I do feel like there's a little bit of a stubbornness going on here, but the situation, let's see. So it says, surrender to the divine, the full moon. And it says, the very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed. But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change, and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep your cool as events unfold. I'm getting the answers I need. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. Breathe. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy, and it's time to let go of the past and move on. So whatever message you felt resonated with you there the most, go with that one, because there was quite a few. But I do feel like you're at a point where with this person, like your emotions are like quite high at the moment surrounding this. So I feel like if this person were to say something that slightly triggered you, you would kind of lose your cool. It's saying just maybe take your time, like meditate, relax, try to keep your cool in this situation. You probably are going to get the outcome that you want, but it's about also needing to forgive. And then we have Badger Spirit, and it says, be fearless and bold. And it says, Badger Spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with Spirit is paying off, and the results will soon coalesce into form in your world. The gift of Badger Spirit is the surety that taking risks now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will yield wondrous results. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that Spirit deems best for you. Badger Spirit says you have what it takes to get what you want, so assert yourself. Be fearless and be bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. New relationships are also given a green light right now. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger Spirit loves your brave and mighty heart. So there might be a situation where you kind of, like I said, I do feel there's a bit of stubbornness. It's like, I'm not going to be the one to do that, or I'm not going to be the one to talk first, or I'm not going to be the one to make the first move, or whatever it is. And Badger Spirit is saying, like, if that's the case, like, do it. But also just keep your cool in this situation. But also you do need to realize that you've been kind of consistent with what it is that you want, so you will get what you want, because Spirit is kind of working with you to bring that to you. Okay, so let's see, what does the tarot have to say for Leo's love life for the next 2 weeks? I want to know the situation. I want to know each of their feelings. I want to know the person's next actions and intentions. I want to know the overall energy, and I want to know any blockages or obstacles in the outcome. Okay, so we've got your feelings, the Four of Cups. Let me just see, can you see that? Yeah, you can. We've got their feelings, the King of Swords. Okay, we've got the situation as the Fool, obstacles and blockages, Temperance. We have the High Priestess as their next actions towards you and their intentions, and then the outcome we have the Ten of Pentacles. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is the overall energy here, is either very likely someone completely new coming into this situation, and you might see the potential of this person as someone who could make you very happy, someone who could be like your happily ever after in some way, but the overall energy is an offer of love. So that could be an offer of love, like renewed love between you and your person if you're in separation, or just feeling like it's the beginning again between the two of you. Okay, so if that is the overall energy, I want to know, why do you feel the Four of Cups? Because the Four of Cups is about feeling dissatisfied with the situation that's at hand. It could be, I feel like maybe you're very focused on some sort of past energy where there's a new energy. Here's that Ace of Cups over there that's got a whole rainbow coming out of it being offered to you here. It's a really good offer, but you're just like not focused on that because you're too focused on something else. And like I said, just very dissatisfied with where the situation is at with this person. With the King of Swords here, we see that their feelings are, they're wanting to communicate with you, but they're also feeling like they can't make decisions from their heart right now. They're trying to make logical decisions when it comes to you, and they're trying to keep their heart closed and kind of guarded right now. They do want to come forward and communicate, but they want to communicate in a more logical sense, like, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how we can resolve this. Let's talk about where this is going, like that type of energy, instead of like the energy of, I love you so much, let's start over, like, I can't live without you, you know, that type of energy. The King of Swords is also just someone who is very analytical. So sometimes they come across as cold, even though they're not cold. They're just more logical than they are emotional. The Fool with the situation between the two of you is that there's some sort of new beginning. This is Aries energy. There's kind of this like carefree energy. So if you guys are in separation, the Fool is kind of like, either the two of you are like trying to kind of move on, move forward with each other, or you're trying to move on and move forward without each other onto a new situation altogether. Like, there's definitely some sort of new beginning that's going on between the two of you, where you guys are also trying to maybe take a leap of faith into this new situation to see what happens here. The Temperance card then is your obstacles and challenges. So this is about a lack of balance then. There's lack of balance between the two of you, lack of moderation. There's also a lack of patience here. And I feel like there's a requirement to balance out your relationship in some sense. The High Priestess, as their next actions, is basically to keep things to themselves right now. They're not revealing how they feel about you. They're not revealing to you or any other person. They're kind of just keeping quiet, being silent, trying to go within, trying to see how they feel themselves and trusting their intuition of what they should do going forward. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles of that as the outcome. So the outcome is kind of crazy compared to the rest of the cards, because the Ten of Pentacles is like marriage and commitment and stability between the two of you, a long-term committed relationship, whether that's on the table or whether you guys are already there, or maybe had that in the past. It's kind of saying that this is what the outcome is going to be, especially in the next 2 weeks. There's going to be some form of commitment, that you'll be committed to someone, very likely this person. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. So, what is the Four of Cups? Okay, we have Judgment. I've just got to cover that. So we have Judgment with the Four of Cups. So I feel like you're coming to some sort of realization that this person doesn't bring to the table what you are wanting from a relationship. Like, they don't give you what you deserve. And that's maybe kind of why you're like, okay, well, I'm not really focused on this situation right now. And I'm not happy with how they've been treating me. And then we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Like, you still are manifesting a reconciliation with them with Judgment, even though you're feeling dissatisfied. But you are going to manifest this in. I feel like you've been manifesting it in for quite a long time with these two cards. And basically it's about to come to a head. What is the King of Swords? We have the Two of Cups. So they want to communicate with you that they do want to come back into like a connection with you if you guys are separated. Otherwise, they want to communicate their feelings for you. They want to tell you that they have, you know, a want to balance out the relationship with the imbalance. They want to get back to a place where there's kind of mutual efforts between the two of you, mutual feelings, like working together towards a relationship. We also have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. So the Sun is about like things, giving clarity to a situation. Both the King of Swords and the Sun is clarity, right? But the Sun is also a lot of happiness. Like, you bring them a lot of joy, you make them happy, you bring the positivity out in their life. And maybe they're coming to realize that with that King of Swords, when they look at things logically, you technically do make them happy. Like, why are they, you know, acting the way they are? What's the Fool? We have the Ace of Wands, 2 new beginnings right there. Look, bottom of the deck, the Fool. There's no question about it. There's definitely some form of new beginning that's going on between the two of you right now. You guys are both kind of trying to just be carefree in the situation and like live your life and kind of hope that the universe brings in what is right for the two of you, whether that's each other or that's a different person. Take what resonates in your situation. But the Ace of Wands is like, there's still a lot of passion between the two of you. Like, you both still highly attracted to each other and do want to kind of start things fresh but have fun together. Okay, so what's Temperance? Temperance is Justice. Yeah, definitely 2 cards of balance, but in the upright and in the position of your obstacles would mean that this is actually reversed, is how you would read it, like that, right? And both both Temperance and Justice is about balance and patience, right? Karma and divine timing, right? So this is basically saying that maybe now is not the time, or it hasn't in the past been the right time for things to kind of get off the ground with the two of you. But someone needs to make something right in this relationship, and there's, I feel like, a stubbornness to make it right. There could be some sort of karmic situation at play here, which needs to kind of play out before things can be balanced again. We'd also have the King of Cups here, so someone could be needing to kind of reveal their emotions in some way and make things right by telling you how they feel. Okay, what's the High Priestess? We have the Page of Pentacles. their intuition is telling them that they need to come towards you with like in a small gesture of basically saying that they want to try and work on things with you and put in the groundwork, but do things like take it slow in the beginning. Let's start out as friends, let's see where this goes, types of thing. Like it's committed, but it's not like I know that we're gonna get through this type of thing. It's more just like let's put in the small little bits of effort and see what happens. But they do want to communicate with you with the Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Again, this energy of wanting to kind of communicate with you, set things straight, be clear on something. Again, they are still protecting their heart, but they do want to come forward and speak to you anyway. And with the Queen of Swords, it's also about setting boundaries. So maybe they want to communicate with you about how they want to move forward and what the boundaries would be in this place. Okay, so what's the Ten of Pentacles? Is the Hanged Man. Okay, and the Eight of Wands. So if you've been feeling stuck with this person, and that there's maybe been no communication with the Hanged Man, or you guys are in separation or something like that, the Hanged Man is about like needing to kind of pause, look at things from a fresh perspective. So if they are coming in offering you commitment right now and they're communicating that to you, things are picking up speed very quickly. It's kind of like maybe take the time to pause here with this Breathe card, to kind of think about do you want this, and if you do, what perspective do you need to, like, do you need to forgive them? Is that the new perspective that needs to happen here? Or is the perspective that maybe you have decided that you don't want this situation anymore? But I do feel like there is a need for forgiveness here if anything is to move forward between the two of you. Maybe it was just a stupid fight, but they really hurt you. Maybe it was a situation where you guys need to kind of forgive each other. Maybe you both wronged each other. Because Justice and Temperance, which is both Sag and Libra energy, are in the mutual positions. And if things are going to kind of pick up speed and gain momentum between the two of you, like, you guys need to forgive each other in order to have some form of commitment. Okay, so let's see. Leo, for the next 2 weeks, what is Leo's feelings towards their person? Shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. This could be boredom with the Four of Cups. You could be bored with them. Maybe you're bored with just the situation in general and you're like, I can't keep doing this. Like, if you're not going to come in with this Ten of Pentacles, I'm going to find some sort of new love. And move on to someone else. We have shocking at the bottom of the deck, turmoil, trouble, and unexpected. So maybe there's something that is going to shock you this week. Maybe something that they do. Maybe they'll be shocked to find out that that's how you feel. Okay, so how does Leo's person feel about Leo? Only you, devoted, attached, and crave. I do see that with the Two of Cups here. There's not much to say about that. They want you. They want to either come back in reconciliation with you if you guys are in separation. If not, like, if you're in a commitment, they're not looking elsewhere. They do want to make things right with you. Commitment, marriage, promises, and fidelity. There's that Ten of Pentacles. They want to come back in. They've realized somehow that when they look at it logically, you're the one that makes them happy and they want to commit to you. What's the outcome for these two for the next 2 weeks? Time, waiting, cycles, and moments, which is that Temperance card there. So it's kind of like I said, maybe it's just not the right time, but then look, second chance, reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. So I do feel like they are going to come in, they're wanting to apologize, they're wanting to try and reconnect with you if you guys are in separation. If you guys aren't in separation, it's just an argument, like they want to come and try and just make things you know, make things right from before. But it's going to take some time. I feel like maybe there's a bit of stubborn energies at the moment, and also the emotions are high right now, so you just need to be patient. Okay, so let's get some romance angels for you, Leo. What does Leo need to know for the next 2 weeks? Okay, so we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. So I do see that there's someone who is actually really committed to you. Like they want to propose that, you know, you guys get into either a committed relationship, or you guys move in together, or you guys get married, or, you know, that type of thing. And then bottom of the deck, we have let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally, which I did say, I feel like you are being a little bit impatient in this situation, and you're needing to kind of do it with me, Leo. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Like when the timing is right, it will come in, and there's no way that you can control this situation. It's kind of like it's out of your hands. It's divine timing right now. But it seems to be leading to a reconciliation, or to them wanting to come forward with commitment here. So it doesn't matter when, you just live your life and they'll come back. And if you know that they're coming back, what's to stop you from just living your life and having fun? Because now you know there's nothing to worry about. So let's see, for Leo, what did Leo's person say? We have, I'm so attracted to you, which is very true with the Ace of Wands. What else? We have, I hide behind material things. Okay. Which the Page of Pentacles is not very materialistic at all, but, you know, pentacles can be materialistic things. What else? We have, you speak to me through music, and we have, I wish I could share my good news with you. Yeah, they definitely want to communicate with you. They're probably hearing songs and things like that remind them of you. Like maybe you guys had a playlist, a shared playlist, or like there's just a certain song that keeps coming on the radio that they're like, oh, just go away, you keep reminding me of this person. And we do have I love you unconditionally, which I do see that with the Two of Cups, with the only you, you know, I do just see them wanting to come back in with commitment. So Leo, I hope that resonated. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, and that's my goal here. These readings are free, and it doesn't take any time or money for you to do it, just a second. So I'd really appreciate it if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.